guys, welcome back to Houseplants on a Budget. I'm here to show you how my plants are doing as we come out of winter and look forward to spring. Haven't done any videos over the winter because let's face it, it was miserable. We were all tired, I was hibernating, perhaps you were too. But now it's April, we can all come back to life, look at our plants and look forward to the new year ahead. So let's have a look, see who's still with us, who's new, who has sadly passed. So I'm going to insert a picture now of a new plant that I got at the beginning of winter and sadly killed it within a month. It was an Alocasia Stingray and I got it from the local garden centre for a really good price. I think it was only £5 or £6 or something, but sadly it died within 1 month, and I do think it's because my house was just too cold over winter. I didn't have the heating on very much because of, cost of living crisis and all of that. Thanks very much energy companies. And so it was just chilly in here and its stem just turned to mush and the poor thing just killed over and died really quickly. So RIP Alocasia Stingray. Sorry that we lost you so soon. You'll never be forgotten. Another plant that sadly died, I'll insert a picture or video of it here. So that was the Dieffenbachia Green Magic that I got for a couple of pounds from B&M last year. I think perhaps the cold killed that off as well, but thankfully the other Dieffenbachia that I got at the same time is still doing really well, and that's grown up lovely over winter, so we had some success there. Another guy that's looking a bit peaky, I'll just move across to the other side of my room, is the Alocasia Polly. So if we head this way, let's pull you out. And I think it's on its way out, sadly. It might have been a case of overwatering. I have repotted it because it was sitting in some quite soggy soil. But when I took it out, the main root ball on it just fell away. So the woody part of the roots seems to have gone. There's still some stringy roots on it, so that's what's holding on and keeping it going at the moment. There was also some little corms in the soil, so I've saved the corms and hopefully something might sprout out of them, although it does seem like they need a bit more care than I'm willing to give them, so possibly not. But poor Alocasia Polly might also be on the way out. I'll keep you apprised of the situation. Whilst I'm over here, we can look at a new plant that I got over winter, which is the Calathea orbifolia. I think that's quite a common plant. You see these guys all over the place, but I didn't have one. All I had was the fasciata, which is next to it, which I got in London. So I hadn't got an orbifolia, and that was a nice gift from my other half. He bought that home over winter from Morrison's, and that one was £8 and seems to be quite happy here in indirect sunlight just adjacent to the window. So he's been fine and enjoying the winter living there. So he's away from the windows and hasn't gotten too cold. We can step to one side and have another look at this plant ladder, which is my pride and joy. So I did do a whole video showing this coming together. Not that it was very video worthy because it literally is just a towel rack with some plant pots hanging off the side, but I'm proud of it nonetheless. And so far everyone looks quite happy living on there. These guys that like a bit of humidity, like the lemon lime maranta, came into the bathroom with me a few times over the winter just to get nice and steamy, and I think they appreciated it. And I'm now going to show you some new plants that I acquired in the last few months. So let's have a look and see who's new. So we have a Ficus elastica, and my husband brought me this home as well. He thought I would like the variegated leaves. He was right, I do like variegated leaves, but I don't usually like these sort of plants that look all thick-leaved and not very luscious. But now it's here, I've gotten used to the idea. That leaf isn't looking too well, so perhaps it doesn't like living with me, but it has got a new one up here. So they're part of the rubber plant family, aren't they? And I remember my nana had a rubber plant and it was really, really tall in her hallway, so that would be quite cool if that got really tall and I kept it for like 50 years or something. Then that would be a very good investment. Moving around the table here, this guy has done really well and was bought on a bit of a whim from a local plant shop. Oh, there's Daisy in the background. Hello, Daisy. And it was a bit of a mystery what it actually is, because it does have its name on the pot, but it doesn't seem to match what the pot says it is. So the pot has got it labelled as a Anthurium champion, but I don't think it is an Anthurium champion. So that was a picture of it when I first got it, and looking at that on Google Images, I think it looks more like an Anthurium plougmani. Either way, it's pretty cool and it hasn't taken much to look after, and I just water it every now and then as I remember. Apparently it's supposed to have these kind of crazy roots poking out the plant, so it's not that it's massively pot bound, it's just the way it grows. It makes it kind of hard to water, so I've just been putting the water underneath there as and when I think it deserves some. Some other plants I got really recently from Wilko, good old Wilko. This cute little guy is a polka dot plant. I did want one from M&S, but when I went back they'd all sold out. But it was much cheaper from Wilko. It was only $2.50 in there, and I think it was $4 or $5 in M&S, so that one's a bargain. And behind it, a parlour palm. I've been putting off buying parlour palms because they're usually really big and I can't get them home easily. But this little dude is really tiny, so if it does grow up nice and big, that will have been a good investment. And that was also from Wilko for only £2.50. There's its proper name, can't pronounce that. And the polka dot plant is called whatever that word says. And also from Wilko, I got a satin pothos. Is that how you say pothos? Which will be really cool. That was in a pot with a hanger from it, so I could hang it somewhere, but I took the hanger off. I'm hoping it might trail and perhaps I can hang it from the plant ladder. And this guy was only £5. Skin Apsus Pixus Trebi. That guy, Satin Pothos. Really lovely leaves. This is my first pothos, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it adapts to living in my flat. And also, next to them, looking a little bit worse for wear, has had some dramas, this guy. It's a Calathea Freddy, and as all Calatheas are sort of renowned for being a bit dramatic, if I have gone a day or two without watering it, you know, day past its watering day, it has very dramatically shriveled up to a crisp, but thankfully came back to life. Even got a new small leaf in there. A quick look at the rest of the gang. Still got Mother Peely here, going strong. Looking a bit misshapen. I'm thinking about doing something drastic with you, but I'm not sure I can bring myself to do it, especially since learning that plants scream if they're injured. I really didn't want to know that. But some of the children are doing very well. This one was one that I cut right back because it was becoming all gangly and misshapen, and it's come back all bushy. Some of the leaves have gone a bit funny, as if they're a special breed of peely, which they're not. That's probably just lack of something. But no, I'm not going to judge it. Still beautiful in my eyes. And we've got a lot of others that have got the same sort of marks on them. Come on down to Peely Town. They're like rabbits in this house. There's just millions of them. If I go back over to the ladder, we've had some success with propagating the monkey mask monstera plant. And this was one that I cut right back as well because it looked like it was dying, and that's came back really lovely and still doing really well. And these are the ones that I propagated from it. So I think we're going to deem them a success. I repotted my Pachira aquatica because that was looking a bit pot bound and moved its position, and I'm hoping that guy might grow really tall and make a nice feature. Still got some lovely monsteras hanging out on the other side in the shady areas, and a really big one in the bedroom, but my bedroom's probably too messy to go into there, so they're still doing lovely as well. And in the forgotten corner here, got the umbrella tree and also a little monstera that got propagated just there. So that's it, I think. That's it for the update. I'm going to probably film some other pointless videos because it's spring and I don't shut up at this time of year. So thank you for being here and subscribing if you've subscribed, and thank you for nice comments if you leave nice comments. You could let me know how your plants did over winter or what you're planning to do over spring, probably repotting things and stuff like that. For now, I'll go and might go for a walk or something, and hope you all enjoy the nicer weather, if that is nice where you are. I'm going to shut up now. Bye!